Hey everybody, this is Allie. Pretend like it happened at the beginning.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I am here with the owners of Petagogy, and I am just going to let them kind of introduce themselves so that you can hear their voices and kind of know who's talking throughout our little conversation today. Ben, can you kick it off?
Yes, I'm Ben, and I am one of the owners of Petagogy, and if you call within the next 30 minutes, you will be the winner. A dinner for two at Rizzo's in Greensburg.
No, if he walks away from this,
he's
and
also
doesn't see
the
that we're
Santa
fun,
Claus
it's going to be a problem
in all the pictures. Oh my god! Elsie is.
I'm Elsie.
It's a tough act to follow.
I am Ben's wife.
Lucky
I am
girl.
very patient and kind. But not really, but you'll find out.
I'm Cole, and
I'm Cole.
that's all I got.
Yeah. I am Heather. I am Cole's wife. It is less fun in our household than in Ben and Elsie's household. But much more calm.
It's your turn, Allie. It's your turn, Allie.
I'm Allie.
Allie Stats, everybody!
I am nobody's fucking wife, just
She
for the
is-
record, and I'm
Allie
going
is-
to keep it that
no,
way.
She's our fifth child.
Yes.
Sixth child.
I like
Sixth
fifth
child.
wheel.
Sixth child.
Fifth wheel.
Poor Allie has to deal with
I'm taking
the four
care of and I
us.
take care of.
Yeah. And we are Petagogy.
Welcome to Toni Unleashed, the podcast where we unleash the truth about all things pets.
Our research and anecdotal evidence matched with pet expert interviews will help you help your pet thrive.
We are here to answer questions, divulge information, and spread awareness about what's really going on in the world of pets.
I am your co-host, Emily Taylor, pet nutrition enthusiast and Healthy Pet Products employee for the past 6 years.
And I'm Toni Shalaski, owner of Healthy Pet Products with 3 locations in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, and recently expanded to Port Charlotte, Florida. Welcome to the show.
Now, you have salty paws.
Yeah.
It's good. We already did that.
Yeah, no, I remember when we first started, it was supposed to be like an ice cream shop.
Yeah, like parlor style milkshake
Lots
factory,
of chrome
red
vinyl
top spin
seatings and
seats.
whatnot.
But I was gonna say, I guess to just make a long story short is quickly
You realize
the pet product part of it just sort of overtook the ice cream idea. I mean, Ben still makes dog ice cream. We still sell dog ice cream in the store that Ben makes.
And
We've upgraded the ice cream.
all that chroming is very expensive.
Yes, correct.
But I find it hysterical that we thought that the pet, having a retail pet food store could fund the ice cream business.
It was
now
more,
that we know the margins.
I think it was
and
more just not funded. It was more just sort of this would be really hard to get off the ground. You need to have something around it.
Yeah,
An anchor, yes.
Yeah.
I was literally looking at permits for street side carts so I could make ice cream and take them to dog parks and sell them in cones and bowls.
I honestly don't remember the point with when it just sort of became a store.
Yeah.
But it did.
And I believe I'm not nutritionally sound to develop that on my own.
But I do remember though when we opened our store, it was 600 or 800 square feet of retail space. It was so small that you could only display the 5-pound bags of food, and we would have to run to the back to get you the larger bags. And
We weren't that busy then.
well, we were busy because we were running back and forth. But we did have a circa 1960s batch freezer that we.
It was a soft serve machine, and it wasn't until I tried to get it serviced. They're like, "What year is that?" I was like, 1907. It's like, what? That has
gotta
lead in the
fix it.
barrel.
We
You
couldn't
can't
throw it
use
away
that.
because there's so much Freon in
There's
it that no one
Freon
would
in
come
it.
and take it.
And apparently there was lead in the mixing barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Part of my
Completely safe. They just don't make it that way anymore.
Part of my downtime as the first employee was making ice cream, and I'd sit there and squeeze it all out of the soft serve machine.
You had to clean it out. It was disgusting.
So-
I mean, healthy.
Yeah. So let's
We
talk.
don't make it that way anymore. We don't make it that way anymore. We
I
have
was
a
such a
state-of-the-art batch
noob.
freezer now.
So let's talk about that for a second. So we started off in that very small shop, and we were all working there. We had day jobs. Heather was in.
No,
you had graduated from grad school. That's
I
right.
had just graduated from graduate school. Ben
I-
had just stopped teaching.
I was still teaching, but I was on just started summer break.
Yeah. And
So you were traveling from Greensburg to work at the store?
No.
No, you still lived in
No.
Regent
We lived
Square.
in Regent Square at the time.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize
And-
that. Okay.
and Allie was our first employee.
But Allie didn't start working there until a year in?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier. My Jess that runs Fluff texted me, and I used to work at Dog Stop, and Ben and Elsie's dogs, Jack and Bumblebee, used to come to Dog Stop.
That's right.
And Jess from Fluff texted me and said, "Did you know that Bumblebee's dad opened up a pet store?" So I went.
I talked about it a lot.
We did. So I went and I told Ben, I said, "Hey, I watch your dogs at Dog Stop. Your dogs hate daycare and they don't want to be there." And that was like the first thing I told Ben when I met him.
And we were like, oh, Allie's so honest, we have to bring her in. No, that wasn't how it
Essentially.
happened, but
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, I think I was like one of the first. My Paws Club loyalty number was 1014 and they started at 1,000. So I was your 14th customer.
Oh, that's right. Needless to say, we learned a lot on the job.
Yeah.
And we kind of grew. It's funny because I feel like we sort of grew with the sort of modern industry, right?
Sure.
So like
we didn't know anything.
we didn't know a lot.
I'm not saying we
we didn't know a
there's
lot.
no way interpret that to be as we know what we're doing now.
Well, I think it's just interesting because I think if you look sort of in the last 15 years, I think the pet industry there's been so many changes in that time period, and it's sort of like right when we kind of entered the market. So we sort of we got in this really interesting time.
Everybody had a
where-
learning curve, but it was just normal learning for us.
Well, it was right after
Right.
the pet food recall.
Yeah, it was.
right after
Right after the
Melamine,
Melamine,
right?
yes.
So it was right after Melamine, and it was kind of like before all the private equity entered. It was when companies were still really small and independent.
Do you remember Natura?
Before all
Oh,
of these,
boy, do I.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking at this picture since we just moved the Pittsburgh store from our very first storefront, and the brands
Yeah.
Evo,
Completely-
Innova.
that were for completely either
Completely
completely
gone.
gone.
Or
California
Well,
Naturals.
they're still around, but I mean, the ones that are either completely gone. Remember Mulligan Stew? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
that were either
Yes.
completely gone or are just like
Yes.
went
Timberwolf.
from 3 SKUs and are now like
Right.
45 SKUs. I mean, it's just insane. But we just entered at this really interesting time, and just to sort of, I don't know, we kind of got in it at the right time, and it just sort of like we just sort of grew with the industry, and here we are. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And so you were 600 square feet for how long?
Till 2014 is when 2011 is when we opened in Shadyside. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we were 600 square feet of straight retail. We had about 400 square feet of storage. So
That's where the big bags
that's
were.
where the big bags went. So it wasn't like display retail, but we had more product, I think, than six. It's sort of misleading, but
Yeah.
yes. And then in 2014 is when we took over the other side. So that's when it grew to about 1,800 square feet. And that's what we had up until about a month ago when we moved into the new space.
But it was like a U shape, right?
It was really wonky. Yeah, it was like a U shape.
I like to
It had
say it was a
stairwell.
lowercase h.
Yeah.
Lowercase h.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they basically like opened up the entire floor because what was our storage area, they like put a false floor in, and that all became floor. Like it all became
Yeah, they had to
retail.
raise it up like 3 feet to make it
Oh,
store
wow.
level.
Yeah. There was like a half door.
But Elsie and Ben moved out to Greensburg in what year?
pretty. Well, it was the year the twins were born.
2013.
Before the twins were born, right?
Yeah.
So,
when
that
the
was-
So
twins were
that's
born.
what sparked the Greensburg store.
Yeah, about a year after, I think we decided that Greensburg could handle the market. So we convinced everyone to open up a Greensburg store.
It was we grew up there, so we
Yeah.
felt it was on very much an upswing, and we looked around for some spots. There wasn't a whole lot there, so we ended up being up on Route 30, the big major thoroughfare there, about, I don't know, 100 yards away from Petco and 100 yards away from
Across from where Green Gate Mall
PetSmart.
was.
Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
If you're from the town, Lakeview, where the old Pizza Hut used to be,
Or
That's what everyone said.
yeah.
I used to
Well,
go to.
Yep.
I
if
think
you
that was
remember
Tingles.
Book It, you remember that Pizza Hut in Greensburg. But we were there for, what? 5 years. 5 years?
2016, we opened that store. Yeah.
And you could only get it on the eastbound side, right?
Yeah, it was.
That-
really weird.
Unless you were brave.
Whoever said you couldn't get there would say it like that. But yes, yeah. Now there were some complaints about access.
There was some complaints about access, and then but when we also first started going into Greensburg, we really did want to go into downtown, but we couldn't find the right location.
Yeah.
We needed like the right parking. You know, you have customers that get bags of food,
Sure.
and Greensburg
It
has a perception of a parking problem. So we didn't do Greensburg downtown right away.
I also don't think downtown 7 years ago, it
About
wasn't
9
quite
now.
where it is now, right? It was like getting there.
It was growing.
It was almost there.
Yeah.
But I do remember going through town and seeing the building is like, oh my gosh, there's a building for sale in Greensburg. And I called Elsie. I was like, Else, for the current location. And I was like, we need to buy this building. And she's like, no. And I was like, but it has its own parking. And she's like, well, let's look at it. You know, we can figure something out. And now Petagogy's there, and her law office moved next door. And I always say I've never had more lunches that were hot and fresh.
I think that's a great story. That's an awesome story. I love it. And there's plans for expansion. Maybe?
We were going to buy 3 local stores.
We're going to do this first, and then we'll see where it goes.
So, Healthy Pet I've been in business since a smidge before you, October 2008. So, Healthy Pet Products was an existing locally owned business. Tom and Julie owned it. They started it out of their garage. I don't know if you guys know that.
I did.
No.
And the cool story about Healthy
Fresh
Pet.
news.
This is an epic
So
story.
also a very small space.
For sure, a very small space. And
Wait, what
Julie,
was the first store?
A garage.
a garage. They literally started it out of their garage.
Okay.
Their house garage. So Julie was at the dentist. They had 2 Shih Tzus, and she's at the dentist, and she's talking about how horrible her dogs are doing. Terrible skin issues, blah, blah, blah.
Were they your dentist?
They were not my dentist, but the dentist said, what kind of food are you feeding? And they were feeding the normal shit, Purina, whatever. And he said, have you ever heard of solid gold?
That's what's. Oh my God!
Hundenflocken.
Hey, shout out to Sissy McGill.
Shout out to Sissy.
Sissy.
She's like,
No, and
With her
shout
golden
out-
sparkly
shout
hat.
out to her gold suit.
right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
No,
Sequin, gold suit. That's
Sequin.
a sequin.
I was gonna
Sequin.
say, sequin.
just a
Sissy
quick
and-
aside to steal from your story. Our American Bulldog Bumblebee, he had diarrhea for like a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
And everybody was like, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah.
It's normal.
And then we were feeding Hundenflocken.
Yeah.
And then I accidentally bought the wrong bag, or they were out, and I got barking at the moon, the grain-free bison.
Love
Yeah.
that you remember that.
And
It was
he-
gluten free. It wasn't just grain, right? It was
No. Oh yeah, well, it was grain or gluten-free. I can't remember, but
Barking
he had a
was grain-free.
solid
Yeah.
poops for the first time in a year and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it's the food. And then we're like, nah, it can't be the food. And we went back to Hundenflock, and it was all like squirts all over the town. But no,
I hope none of you are eating right now that are listening to this.
For our listeners, Sissy was the owner of Solid Gold Pet Food.
Yes.
Like
And
a legend in the natural food.
She
Legend.
truly was one of the
Yeah.
pioneers in the natural pet food market. So that's
And at
who
trade
Sissy-
shows, she would wear a sequin gold suit.
and
Full blown three
and
piece.
she would. I remember her saying she'd write down a bill that needed to be passed about something that would affect pet food or
always-
our legislation or something.
When
She'd
you
be
went
like,
to
"Toni,
her
you
booth,
need to
it was
vote
always pictures
for
of her
this."
at the Senate at
Yes,
she was an advocate before advocacy for pets was a thing.
Yep, she was an amazing human being, and
She
really
gave me the chills.
and yeah.
It's Ben's celebrity pass.
So Julie started to feed Solid Gold. I think she had to drive to Latrobe to get it at the time.
Yeah, it's probably the same place.
The
Orchard Hill Animal.
yes, yes. So she was and it fixed her dogs. So her and her husband were like, "We need to start. We can't get this food." So they lived right here in North Hills, and started selling Solid Gold pet food out of their garage. They got so busy that they leased a space on Perry Highway that was 1,000 square feet. They ran it in that location for about 4 years, and then Tom started having health issues, and they decided to move to Florida. I was a customer. I literally lived like behind the store, and I would walk my dog and stop in for treats, and they had Natura, they had the whole thing. They refused to feed. They hated raw though.
Oh, interesting.
And I was already a raw feeder at that time.
Yeah.
So all I got from them was treats. So anyhow,
Where'd you get your raw
Where'd
food
you
at
get
that
raw
time?
food from?
So I pretty
Asgard.
much made it. I pretty much made it.
That's the only one I
or
know of.
I would buy some from a place for paws in Columbiana, Ohio,
yeah.
and get it
I used
shipped in.
you used to be able to like bulk order
Beautiful
like beef
stuff.
liver
Yeah.
and things
You-
from them. Yeah.
You could get a
Yeah.
cooler.
When I used to work at
shipped in
Woody's,
one
I would
day.
have their stuff shipped to Woody's
Yep.
for my dogs.
Yep.
Like, because I had a heart failure dog and I only wanted her to eat raw, so we'd
Yep.
have it shipped from there.
Beautiful raw food from her.
They were great people. They were good
and
company.
She's still there.
Is she?
Yeah, yeah. So I did my own and some of theirs. Sometimes I could get Instinct from Burton's, but so Tom and Julie, I found out were selling, and so I bought it. And I closed on the business on October 10th, 2008, and that's the day the
I
market
was going to say, that's
crashed.
the recession.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
literally.
That's
that
okay.
day.
We closed on our Greensburg location the week before we shut down for COVID. So
no.
hey, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
The real estate,
The new
real estate,
location.
the new
new
Greensburg
building.
real
Yeah.
estate.
The new
Like,
building.
yeah,
That's
like
right.
so we
Yeah.
hey, you know what? We roll with
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like how
Yeah.
I became an owner, is you guys wanted to do Greensburg, so I bought in, and then Greensburg happened.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We're all still here. It's fine.
We are.
We're all
we
still
are.
here.
We are still here.
I mean, we're
We-
still here because we do a quality business.
Yep.
And you know,
You just got to keep trucking.
Yep.
Thanks, Ben.
And I think that there's. It's not just a business to us. It truly is a passion, a mission,
Yeah. Yeah, we all
Do
care
we-
about our pets and what they
Yep.
eat, and we genuinely
and everybody else's.
Yeah, we generally give a shit, right?
Yeah.
It's like that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
And-
dollar signs in our
Yeah.
eyeballs. It's we actually
Yep.
love our freaking pets and want them to do well.
I
Correct.
get a good enjoyment about telling people things that excite them.
Like what a pizzle is.
Yes.
What is a pizzle?
How do you explain a pizzle or
I
a
say it's
business
You call it a
Pick-
pizzle, not a bully stick?
So I do say bully sticks. You'd be surprised.
You pick your
a lot
crowd
of-
if you
a
choose
lot of
pizzle or
A
bully
lot of
stick.
old school people know what a pizzle is.
Yeah.
But
Especially old
I
school
call
raw
it bully
people,
stick,
that's-
and people say, "What is it?" I'm like, "It's a penis."
I like to say it's
A muscle.
boy cow part.
I say that too. I say it's the male part. Hey, use every part. That's what
Yeah.
I like to say.
Yeah, you use every part.
Use every part.
There is no waste. And
No.
if anything,
No waste.
if the pet
you know,
industry,
the more
Yeah.
bully sticks we sell, the less end up in your hot dogs.
I mean, the pet industry does
We
that.
just
The
edit that
pet industry
joke
uses
out.
every part, right? Like if we didn't use every part, how much waste would there be if it wasn't for the pet industry?
We've got kneecaps, we've got tracheas, you name it, we got it,
Everything.
right?
Oh my gosh.
Even my
All of
hunter
it.
friends are like, "Wait, you sell duck heads?"
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, I
Yeah.
sell
Like,
whole quails.
whole quails.
Of course.
Yeah, we make
Yeah,
them
we'll take your
dance on
French
Instagram.
duck.
If you want to look at our feed, we make the quails dance. It's a good
Trying
time.
to make the quails dance.
We did an Instagram reel with a quail dance.
Yeah.
I mean,
You have to make the gross stuff fun, or it's just gross.
I know. What are you doing if you're not making the gross
I
stuff?
always enjoy how the gross of the parts starts off as a gag gift, but becomes like the dog's favorite.
Yes.
Right?
We
It's
have
like,
a guy
oh my
that
God,
only
I'm going to bring this home to freak everyone out.
We have a customer.
My dog likes human feet. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We have a customer at the East Liberty store, the Pittsburgh store, that he doesn't have animals. He only comes at Christmas, and he comes and buys 25 bully sticks because he thinks it's hilarious to tell the little kids at Christmas that it's a penis.
Oh.
So they all die and laugh.
Everybody's got that, Uncle.
Literally. So he's like, I only come here because it's funny, but now like all the pets love it.
Yeah.
So they all now shop at Petagogy.
Nice.
Because of a gag gift.
Nice.
We sell the Rocky Mountain oysters from the Natural
Yeah.
Pet in
Yeah.
Greensburg.
Yeah, we do.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
This is a
Love a
podcast
Rocky
of
Mountain
gross parts.
Those are cow balls.
They are. They are.
for your
In
sensitive
case
ear.
you
They
were
aren't
curious.
rolled goat balls if you're familiar with the
If you
Rocky
didn't want
Mountain
to
oysters.
Google it, you now
These
know what
are
they
actual
are.
cow.
Oh my goodness. It's hard to keep this crowd in line.
We're a lot of fun. You should all be very excited about Petagogy.
You invite us, Tony.
We're a good time.
We get
Hope
a
you're all
lot done
ready.
in staff meetings.
Cole
Productive
and I
and
already
fun.
have a funny list of stories for when this is over.
Okay, so then
There's a lot of concerned looks going around the room right now.
Tony's rethinking her decision.
Where do we go from here?
Everyone's
Did we really
faces are
sign on that
red.
day?
It's fine.
so on Friday the 13th, Jesus God.
We can talk about omens, but we can't talk about omens.
It's Wednesday the 20th.
It's Friday the 13th. What does that matter? I'm like, it's Friday the 13th. Okay, so then Tony calls Heather up one day.
Oh, basically, Tony's like, "Hey, Heather, could you, Nicole, meet me for a coffee? I have something I want to run by you." I'm thinking like, "Oh, you want to like make a Pittsburgh pet event or something?" Nope. And it was like, well, I should say Tony and I have gotten to know each other over the past couple of years because we serve on the Indie Pet
board.
Together. And Indie Pet is, for your listeners, is a great association that we've become part of. It's a national trade association that represents small neighborhood pet stores like ours, and it's
Nationwide.
there are, I think, about 1,500 door fronts in the organization, but most of us are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 store retailers. There's a couple bigger chains, but they're all independents, and we're both on the board of directors, and we've gotten to sort of, hang out at trade shows and at board meetings and sort of gotten to know each other. We've had a relationship over the years, but I think we've never really gotten to sort of like spend a lot of time
I think our
one-on-one.
relationship was panic mode. Like if there was a recall, we'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Or like
Or a buyout.
or COVID. I think we've always had a mutual respect and sort of,
For sure.
like we're doing similar things. We should keep each other abreast of what's happening in the community, but we sort of gotten to know each other more as just sort of like, colleagues, and that's been cool. And so anyway, fast forward to last year, Cole and I meet Tony for coffee, and we're both like, that's no idea.
Well, I do remember one thing about this meeting, and I'll take this moment to apologize to Tony for this one.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So, Tony, we sit down for coffee, and Tony broaches the subject of, would you, potentially be interested in, maybe purchasing my business? And I come out of,
he immediately goes
working
into
with
business
early
mode.
stage business stuff. This is what I do for a living outside of the pet thing. And so I go, well, what are you valuing it at? What was your net income last year? So we do about 2 minutes of that, and then Heather goes, "I'd just like to start by saying thank you for considering us." And I was like, "Oh yes, I'm sorry, Tony. This is a very big, difficult decision for you. Thank you very much." So, Yes. Yeah. So it was, yeah.
We all play a part.
Send
It's
me
fine.
your
We all play a part.
numbers.
Yeah.
So it was a very good yin and yang situation.
Yep.
But we had a lovely first conversation about whether you were interested in exploring it, and it was a great thing to then take to the ownership team of Petagogy and say, is this the time where we finally decide to expand, which is something we've always talked about doing.
I would like to correct the record. It was more like, hey, we just had a meeting with Toni. Not like well, I know everyone knows what's going on. Are we ready for the future? It's more like hey guys.
Well, I mean, I guess
I have to apologize twice.
I was coming from. Well, where I was coming from, I guess, with that whole conversation was just that we know as much as Toni knows what it means to just start a business from the ground up, right? Like we both created these businesses, and it's to get to a point that you've gotten to where you're at. To know that this is something that you're considering, I couldn't imagine what that must have felt like. Mm-hmm. So it is flattering to know that you would trust us to sort of take the reins of your business, and we're very excited to sort of take that responsibility and see what we can do with it. And that's it's exciting. It's scary. I'm a little bit like, oh my god, 5 stores. But
I hope you still trust us after this podcast.
Yeah.
No givesies, backsies.
No going back now.
Again,
What'd you say?
again,
No
concerned
givesies,
faces.
Yeah.
Again, concerned faces all around. This is not video recorded, but there is full concerned faces all around.
Let me narrate
You're all
what's
going to be
happening
in
in the
good
room.
hands, I promise.
This is Pedagogy Raw, which is basically what you get
Welcome
on a
to
day-to-day
us.
basis.
Yes.
Which we fully endorse.
That's why you need
Yeah.
five. That's
Yeah.
why you need 5 of us, because
We are
all
raw, you
bring
are raw, we feed raw.
one type of
Wait,
personality. To
I
this
say all the time
period.
that, like, with Pedagogy, we balance each other out.
Yeah.
Like, 100%.
We are 5 different
We-
people that are different, and it all fucking works.
And we push and pull. And, like I was meeting with someone, they asked me, like, how do we deal with it with 5 owners? Because
Yeah.
that's onerous.
Yeah.
And I could honestly say that we've never had a fight.
The-
There are some
Hash it
things
out?
that what
We hash it
You might
out.
hash
Hash
it
it
out.
out.
And generally, when one person or contingency of people feels very strongly about something, we give that way.
It's funny because in 15 years, the amount of people who have said to me, "Oh, partnership, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
ooh,
I
Wouldn't
that's
have it any other
terrible.
way.
it's never come to that. Like we've never, and I will say, like I've known Ben and Elsie for what
Going
30
on
years. Yes,
young.
so young. So like
With a long
we have a
history.
history, right? So there's a long history, and exactly what Elsie said, like. Yes. Has there been like moments where it's like, okay, maybe I don't fully understand like why but it's like, I can see you feel very strongly about this. So I trust you, and I'm going to we're going to let you.
Nothing's like me,
Correct.
me.
And
Like,
everybody
it's-
does have sort of their
Good job.
specialties, their expertises, and we do sort of rely on each other, but we trust each other, right? Like there's a lot of trust there, and I don't know, it's worked so far. So
And
we'll see.
I
Yeah,
will
exactly.
say, as a proclaimed know nothing about business, I could not have done this by myself.
I don't think any
I
of
don't
us
think
could.
any of us could have done it by ourselves.
Yeah, none of us could have. Yeah.
None of us could.
Amen.
So
Kudos to
Yeah,
you. How
kudos
about
to
that?
you.
I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, to Toni.
To Toni.
3 stores by herself.
Whoop, whoop.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank
Now,
you.
Badass woman.
Yeah.
Best women in this world.
There's a lot of things. Ideas are one thing, follow through is one thing, but then there's know-how
Yeah.
and the ability to handle anything. We have 5 people with 5 different skills.
Right.
If you don't know what to do, or there's a situation or an area that you're not familiar with, there's a 1 in 5 chance that
Right.
somebody else has a skill set that you can use for that purpose.
And that's why I felt so confident coming to you all that if you did have the interest, that you were the ones to take it to the next level.
So how'd you do it?
Yeah.
Tell us
I
all
have
of
no
your
fucking
secrets.
idea.
You got 3 of them. You got 3 of them. Yeah, in a couple years more than we got 2 of them.
And we're tired after 2 of them.
Yeah, we're so tired. So tired.
So tired.
So I'm tired. I am tired, and that's probably at the top of my list for why I had to be done. I'm tired, and it has to keep growing. There's a need for it. So no, they can't all go to Chewy, and they need to stop going to Chewy. But I just can't. I might have told you guys this, but if I were the CEO of Healthy Pet Products, I would be the severance, the CEO with the door, with the owners truly opening the door saying it's time for you to go, because I just can't take it to the next level. I don't have the energy. I don't have it in me. I have the desire, but I don't have the fortitude within me.
Well, if I 100% appreciate that. I will say, like, this whole process has changed as an ownership our dynamic. I feel like we're all more energized than we ever were.
I love that.
I feel like we're reflecting on
Yeah, we're
what
coming
we have
back.
done. We are thinking about where we want to go.
Love it.
We are talking to each other differently than we have been. We've been working on not autopilot, because that's not a fair thing to say, but you start to go on autopilot.
Yeah.
But I will say that I want to take what you have done and take it to a next level, and I think we've all kind of got a little bit of a recharge pack with this. We
That's
feel
great.
challenged with it.
That's
A little
great.
scared,
Yeah.
a little intimidated, but challenged.
You're 100% right. We definitely hit a point where we sort of, I think we were coasting. We got comfortable. We were coasting a little bit.
We were doing well, so we didn't need to do anything.
Right.
I mean, we were
Right?
doing things, but we weren't
Yes, but
pushing ourselves as
Yeah.
hard as we could.
and pushing each other.
Yeah, 100%.
You're not going to gain muscle lifting the same weights every day.
Right.
Thanks,
Right.
Dad.
And we have to
I
have
love
to face
metaphors.
new challenges every day.
Yeah.
Cole?
Well, I was just going to say that it's been great working with you, getting this deal done over the past.
Yeah.
God knows how long it's been.
Year and a half.
year
It's
and
been
a half
year and
getting
a
it
half.
done,
Yeah.
because also just working with you and seeing not just how, I don't know, how much you care about your business and what you've built, but also all of your people that you've worked with and all of your customers and everything that you've put into it, and your pride of ownership and your pride of making sure that it continues and that it grows and everything. It's just, it's as much as it has helped us, kind of rededicate ourselves to the growth and development of our business and all of that. It's part of that is the opportunity that is presented by being able to grow it, but also part of it is seeing what you've done and also seeing, how hard it is for you to step away from it, but at the same time, the pride that you've taken in what it is that you've built, and so it's very exciting. It's very exciting.
I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
Yep.
Elsie?
So one of the things, as we've gotten to know a little bit of the stores and staff, I've been so happy to meet the staff and know how much they're really dedicated to the stores and the brand and you, because that was a very scary thing, because we're entering all these people who don't know us, and they're all totally bought in. And that's what we pride ourselves with our Petagogy employees. They are family, we try to treat them as well as possible. We're only as good as our employees are. And I've been thrilled meeting your staff and how vested they are into the stores. So in that respect, we're the same. We might have different names,
Right.
but when it comes
we're
down
totally
to it, the core of the stores
Yeah.
are absolutely the same.
Yeah.
Whenever you care for the customers, that means you really care for your employees, so they know it goes from top to bottom.
Yep.
You can say customer, 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 but truly it's caring about your employees, getting them invested and caring so they can care about the customer?
So I have a broker that has helped me with a couple deals over the years, and we have become super close friends. And he always jokes and says, well, anybody that works for you has to drink the Kool-Aid. So we drank the Kool-Aid. So you have to drink
I
the Kool-Aid.
grew up on Kool-Aid.
It's fine. We love the Kool-Aid, man.
I
We love
wasn't
Kool-Aid.
like a James Jones guy.
Right. Well, a lot of
But
people
Kool-Aid
don't know
was
that there's
pretty
really
good.
like
We
a
should
whole
all
story
drink
there.
Kool-Aid.
Right.
Yeah, we break through walls. It's fine.
A Kool-Aid man.
Kool-Aid
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Not,
Yeah.
Kool-Aid Man, not People's Temple. Yeah. I mean, I think, just sort of going back to sort of the five of us too, I think the really sort of cool thing for us is that, Ben, Allie and I have sort of been kind of like the three sort of main owners that have kind of like worked the stores.
Yeah.
Elsie and Cole have always been involved, but like, it's nice now with 5 stores that they are able to sort of step in now and sort of take, like much more active roles.
Well, we're able to be very active now.
Yes, and both of them are able, I think, have the flexibility in their other work lives to do that. So I think that's cool. Like, I know Cole's for years been like wanting the ability to like be more involved in pedagogy. And I think Elsie has too. So
I can't wait to just pet dogs for a living. Because that's what I feel like everyone else does. I'm a lawyer by trade.
I was just gonna say,
Pedagogy,
I can't-
heavy petting.
I haven't had the heart to break it to Elsie that's like unfortunately not what she's gonna get to do all day long.
Yeah.
But
No.
Listen,
we're gonna
that's
let
what
her
I'm going to get
feel
paid to
like that's
do,
what's
and
happening.
I will
Go to the dog
pet and
stop.
love all the
Yeah,
dogs.
So that's also very cool.
I work at the airport, and all the people I'm connected to at the airport or on LinkedIn are very confused by my acquisition of pet stores. Makes no sense.
Oh.
Guilty of the charge. I'm professional.
Yes. No. You're just on a different wavelength.
I had
You're just on a
headshots taken
different wavelength,
professionally,
Ellie.
so
Oh boy.
get it.
So I have been saying since this whole thing became public, especially with my executive management team and my staff, that it's good for us, it's good for you guys, it's good for Pittsburgh, it's good for our customers. I think it's good for everybody. I am so excited to see where this goes. I'm so happy that there are 5 of you to handle everything, because it's truly what the company needs. I am only one person, and like to your point, Cole, how did I do it? I honestly,
No, I'm still waiting for the answer, Toni.
Cole, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I really don't.
She drank a lot and made it
if
through.
you knew what I went through personally throughout,
Yes, we are very well
Holy
aware.
fuck.
Yes. Yeah.
like Sid,
Just holy fuck.
like
Yeah.
Say it. Just holy fuck.
That's enough. That's you don't need. Yeah,
a lot.
It's a lot. So
Sid, say it into the
and
microphone.
Sid's amazing.
But honestly, I could
Sid's
not have done
amazing,
it without everybody that works for me. I mean,
And that's been very clear, right? Like, and that's kind of what I was saying. Like, your staff and your management team are 100% dedicated to you. And that's a great thing to walk into, because they could have a completely different, mentality.
Yeah.
And that shows you your dedication to not only them, but the stores and what you've built. So it's amazing what you've done.
Thanks. Thank you.
Now what are you going to do? Oh, I'm flipping it around. Now what are you going to do?
Yeah, we want to know, Toni, what are you going to do?
well, she still has the Florida store.
Until she tries to sell it to us.
Right.
I am not buying a store in Florida. Cranberry is far enough.
It makes sense.
Cranberry's far enough.
children.
No, I'm kidding.
You could take a free vacation.
Yeah. You can write it
It
off.
runs itself.
Just write it off. Yeah.
3 employees.
Okay. Well,
No, they're really
let's
great.
get through January first.
So I still have Florida. Yeah, let's get you.
Toni
let's get you
Unleashed.
guys settled in. I have the podcast. I have the private label products. I will expand in the private label products There's
Any hint to that
other
expansion?
Yeah.
irons in the fire.
Cool.
They are in the pet industry.
Again, concerned faces all around.
I do want to start speaking at Global and Super Zoo
You should totally do that.
from retailer to retailer kind of thing. So I want to do that.
That'd be awesome.
But
you
that's
need
not
to
a
get
money-making
you need to
gig.
get a
That's-
gold sequin suit.
I need to get a what?
A gold sequin suit
With the top hat.
Maybe that would get me a gig.
to bring it all.
Because
Yes.
it's not
full
easy
circle.
getting into that
Somebody
whole thing.
needs to take it full circle. Talk to Todd and the indie pet people. That Global is being really open about participation. I'm sure that you could work something in there.
Yeah. So,
That'd be great.
yeah.
You have a lot of knowledge. You should share it.
So
There are still people opening stores every day. They need industry people to, keep the channel strong.
what, Cole? He's got the face.
He has something to say.
What?
Tony, you came at me too quick.
He has something to say.
Oh.
I have a pitch. Ben and I have had.
Oh, no. And a business pitch?
Oh
yeah,
my
Ben-
gosh, is this the pew pew?
We're not going to sell any more dog ice creams. There's no dog ice cream stores. So
Are you
no
giving away
pitches for that.
your toy idea?
Ben and I have had this idea before. We've talked about this.
You're giving it away?
Which one? Which one?
You're
We have
toy.
so many ideas. Which one, Cole?
I'm covering the mic so Elsie. I think Tony could do it. Okay.
Go for it.
What am I doing?
He's giving away one of Ben's good ideas.
Yeah.
Permission.
I don't even think she knows which one I'm talking about. So, the TV show?
Oh,
What?
no.
The TV show.
Oh, I thought this was the register beep beep to pew pew.
What? Whoa.
Same.
Which one were you talking about?
Wait.
Never mind.
Which
Don't
idea
worry
were you
about it.
ladies talking about?
Nothing.
I thought it was going to be the animal parts
That's what I
that
thought,
were
too. The
right.
toy.
That's a great
Oh,
toy.
no.
idea.
That's
We're
in the
not
back.
giving that one to
Yeah,
Tony.
yeah.
Just
Okay.
FYI.
We'll keep that one, Tony.
Okay. Have you ever watched, like the Prophet? Do you watch that Prophet where he
It's
went
been a while, but I know.
where he went on the one and
Yes.
that whole fake
yes.
thing?
Bentley's.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bentley's.
I think that there could be a whole series of those where they do the whole thing for pet stores around
Like
the
a
country.
reality.
Yeah, especially with the whole like private equity coming in and
Yeah,
and
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, like you go and you help stores, like strengthen
You help
stores.
stores. Yeah. I
Oh,
think that,
yeah.
there's one where it's like
That's a great
Like
idea.
what's that kitchen store or that restaurant?
Oh,
like,
nobody used to
your,
do
your
it. That's
restaurant
pet
is full of
food in the pet food
cockroaches.
industry.
it's like find four other
I need
people.
an agent, Sid. Get me
There
an
used to be
agent.
a-
Find
there
four
used
other
to be a
people
salon
and
one
do
called
like a
Tabitha Salon
queer eye,
Takeover.
but it's for pet stores. So it'd be like merchandising, operations,
Yes.
finances, and
Yes.
whatever else. Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it
I
is.
would totally watch that show.
Cole, did we come up with that?
You and I came up with it. Well,
Wow.
you came up with it, and then I told you I wrote a business plan about it.
Kelly
Wow,
would
I-
totally nerd out on the finance part of that.
And once it's successful, you can start your ice cream business.
And then we'll sue you for all your money.
With Chrome. You have to wait for the price of Chrome to come down, though. That seems to be a barrier to entry.
What have I done?
I do know a good Chrome
Actually,
guy,
the,
just for the
the
record.
price of Chrome is why we
I do
went
have a
for
Chrome guy.
the a farmer's market look for Petagogy.
What have I done?
We ask
Here
ourselves
comes the
that
regret, everybody.
every
Here
day,
comes the
Tony.
regret.
Every day we ask ourselves that.
Welcome back to Tony.
Well, look how cute and funny we are. Don't you love it? We're cute and funny. You want to sell us your business. It's fine.
Oh my God.
Heather's embarrassed. It's okay.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Cole's peeing.
Wrap it up.
Do we do last minute questions? Like, who do you want to eat
do you have,
lunch
like, a
with, dead
fire-
or
like
alive?
a round robin.
Unless I missed something, I don't think anybody gave their name except for Tony introduced me.
Welcome
My
to the
name's
shit
Ben.
show.
Welcome to the
Oh,
radio.
I should go through, and he can cut it and put it in the beginning.
Who
Yeah.
edits this? Yeah.
Jesse.
Oh,
I'm a big
Jesse's
Jesse
like
fan.
Pat.
I'm a big
It's,
fan of Jesse.
ambiguous.
I hope he hears this. I'm a big fan of Jesse.
We love Jesse.
We had like a 5-minute conversation of like,
He-
how do we know each
You
other?
know he's only worked for me for like 2 months.
Yeah, love him.
Yeah.
He
and
just-
he literally like
He's
walked in, and it's like he's been here forever.
He was like, let's go. Let's
yeah.
do it.
He's like, I'm like, oh my God. He's from
Malmac.
No,
where
a
Alpha's
really
from?
small town, Elderton. He's from Elderton,
I eat
which
cats.
is dead center in the middle between Katanning and Indiana.
Dead center
It's just
between
like this
Katanning and Indiana
spit.
isn't much to talk
It's
about.
a spitball on
Yeah.
the map of Pennsylvania. That's how small it is. So I was like, I know where Elderton is.
Do we get to have another podcast in like 3 months to see how it's going?
Maybe six months.
Let's do 6.
You know, like how intervention has 3 months
Yes,
later,
yes.
they are back on meth.
The buffalo say to his son when he left him for school. End of bad joke.
We're like dysfunctional and functional at the same time.
But can I mic drop? I just want. Yeah. Give me the old mic.
So what are you gonna post
Freezer Friday deals, everybody. Freezer Friday.
We skipped the podcast this weekend because a bunch of idiots came on it.
This is gonna get edited down to like 12 minutes.
This is what Tony's going to send to us in 10
$300
years.
of
And
editing time.
Hey, you guys remember this?
Thank you all. We are this is a wrap. Petagogy is officially new owners of Healthy Pet Products on January 3rd is when transfer of ownership is. And I cannot wait to see what the future holds. These 5 people will definitely take Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh's pets to the next level in health and wellness. And I'm here for it. I'm here for all of you forever and ever and ever. No matter what.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, thank you, Tony.
We're so excited.
Yeah.
Can we just also make a comment that
But
Bo is
Tony,
getting fully
there's
pet by
5
a
of us.
man?
We can handle it.
Don't
Tick.
You don't need to
Tick or
cry
scab?
about it.